Mirrors have had legends, lore, superstition, and myths tied to them as long as they have been around. The ancient Romans believed that mirrors would reflect a person's soul and could bring great strife if they were misused. And indeed, many other cultures have various negative supernatural qualities attached to mirrors, such as they can suck out one's soul or offer glimpses into some other dimension. In many cultures, mirrors are used for communication with spirits, and it is believed they serve as portals or doorways to the spirit world. As being a paranormal investigator, there are some barriers between the world of the living and the world of the dead. The mirror could simply be the veil that keeps our worlds apart. Haunted mirrors is so common around the world that there are various disputes in cultures that follow the superstition of covering mirrors at certain times, in particular after death, in order to prevent whatever is on the other side from peeking in or coming through, or even to stop a soul from becoming trapped within the mysterious mirror world. Mirrors are weird, and this is reflected in plenty of legends and lore. There are instances throughout history of paranormal activity gravitating towards mirrors, which takes various forms. One of the most common type of experience are figures, shadows, apparitions, and entities other than the person in the room appearing in the mirror. Many ancient cultures thought reflections were not of your physical self, but of your very soul. Some cultures even believe the mirror image at which you were staring revealed the shadow self, the dark side of your nature. This is why it was believed that evil creatures without a soul, such as vampires, did not have a reflection in the mirror. So, going way back to 1931, the classic Bela Lugosi horror flick Dracula had a particular scene where the Count walks past the mirror and Van Helsing discovers that Dracula is actually a vampire and must then find a way to kill him so that he may survive. During the Victorian era, it was believed by some that by setting up mirrors to reflect each other in just the right way, one could see the spirit world in the reflections. Urban legends have long held that spirits could be contacted through the mirror. Stories abound about what has happened to people who go into a dark room, look into a mirror, and call a known and dangerous spirit several times. The most famous of these stories is, of course, Bloody Mary. And while many dismiss the claims, others will tell you about experiences in which they saw something, found unexplained scratches on their bodies, or experienced paranormal phenomenon for weeks after the stunt. Some psychics and practitioners of magic use the reflective surface of a mirror by the light of a candle to induce visions. It is believed by these people that the mirror acts in kind of like a crystal ball, and a reflective surface is the ideal place for the mind to project the visions that supposedly come. The mirror is an object that has been used for centuries in our daily lives. Majority of us use the mirror mainly for grooming ourselves, but the mirror is also used for various other things. Mirrors are said to reflect exactly what the person presents to it, right? The reflection is in reality what is standing in front of it, you or I. I think most of us can relate to bad luck in mirrors. I mean, who doesn't shudder whenever you break a mirror on accident? It has been drilled into our consciousness from as small as we could talk that if you break a mirror, 7 years bad luck. But this idea, interestingly enough, dates back to the idea that mirrors trap souls. When you break it, it frees the angry, trapped souls from within, who then have nowhere to go and nothing to do but haunt the nearest person. Something that's not talked about a lot is mirrors and good luck. Because unless, at least here in America, if you're not looking up information in regards to mirrors with other cultures, then we, at least me, see mirrors as bad luck, not good luck. You talk about feng shui, the Asian art of arranging a home for optimal flow of positive energy, and I really do believe in that. Has a lot to say about mirrors. Using mirrors to visually expand a room and bounce more light into it also expands, fills it with beneficial energies. If there are any areas in the home where the energy gets trapped or doesn't flow properly, a carefully placed mirror can help redirect the energy to a more productive flow. I'm usually last to know about something or late to the party, but I didn't know about feng shui until I met my husband. And in my apartment that I lived by myself, he moved in with me and just said that the feng shui was off. And I asked him, "What's that?" And he said, "You need to place things in the house so it kind of has a yin and a yang for the energy." And I was like, "What?" But after we ended up moving things around in the room, I don't know, it felt different. It could be all in my head, but it did. And ever since then, when we have moved, I've always made him arrange our stuff on the walls and arrange our furniture. Again, it could be a placebo effect, but to me, it works and I feel it. So also in the feng shui, mirrors are believed to bring calm. They have the same effect as the element of water, probably because the reflective surfaces are reminiscent of a still pond. Round mirrors are brought in to attract abundance and wealth to the home. So should we just write off mirrors as fantasy? Maybe. Or perhaps we should give a little bit more thought to the mirrors we bring into our homes, where we place them and how we treat them. Maybe there is more to them than what they seem to be on the surface. Just to keep it real, mirrors have always scared me. Now, dolls scare my daughter. So everyone maybe has a fear of something and maybe it relates to paranormal, but mirrors definitely freak me out. When I go into an antique store, mirrors creep me out. I actually did buy a vanity from an antique store here in the Kansas City metro, and we refurbished it ourselves, but I still just wonder sometimes if, I don't know, we had a few years of bad luck, and I just wonder sometimes if it wasn't after we brought the mirror in, you know? Probably wasn't, but I do think about it. So, anyways, that's what I have for mirrors and energy. So, like, subscribe, share, or don't. I will see you guys next time. Bye.